Let's try it at 100. I prefer if we do it like smoothly.
Okay.
It's a little bit slower. It's fine. You got it.
Almost, I got it.
You almost got it. Now we haven't gotten warmed up yet, so if you want to do this at maybe 80, we could slow it down a little more.
Okay. Okay, next one. That's interesting. Starting losing it on the last 3 strings. Okay, almost there. Should I do one more?
Alright, that was really good. Let's switch over to the 1 and 3. Or no. Yeah, 1 and 3.
Sorry for the delays.
So when you're
I want to practice also like
when you're
showing how.
adjusting your what was it?
Yeah, last week also you practice showed me how to silence my chord with the fingers. But I'm not there yet. I'm going back to the normal.
Um,
You
you
want
don't
me to
have
go
to
back?
worry too much about that.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to adjust the volume, it's good to play the guitar while you're adjusting the volume, so you know what it really sounds like.
Okay.
Can you hear the metronome over your guitar?
Yeah, the metronome was too loud,
Oh,
so that's why I had the guitar louder.
I got you. Okay, as long as it's good for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that this way will be good. Let's try it again.
Okay, sure. That's good. Nice. Let's switch to fingers 1 and 4 now. We'll try that. If you
One.
want, you could push this metronome up a little faster. 90 or...
I was getting too comfortable. Now you need to put me out of my comfort zone. That's the one I was like, okay, yes, I can do this. So now,
Well, we want to get good scores here, right?
yeah, no, no, I hear you. I'm not complaining. I'm just laughing about it.
Yeah, that's okay. If you can, to get like sevens and eights, if you do 300, that would be 150, right? Times two, then that would be 6 points. So that's something to work towards. If you could do like 400, that's gonna be 8 points. That would be 200 times two. It's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, but it's visible,
It's
right?
possible. It's definitely possible. I could probably play around there, no problem.
No problem.
But 500, that's getting a little fast. You might have to work a little bit at that. But it's okay. This isn't. You're not supposed to get tens. Like, who gets tens?
One day I'll get it in.
Well, yeah, one day you come back and you get play these perfectly, and then yeah, you get the 10.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I always like my goal's always higher than what I can do.
Yeah, for sure.
One, yeah, one day I'll do it.
Let's see if we can get that 125. So if you can do that, sorry, let's try to get that 90 or maybe even 100 if you want to try that. Because if you could do it at 100, then we get the 4 stars here. It's tough. It's tough. Not easy.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
I remember my pinky was my enemy. So you gotta behave now. Let's do it. Oh, it's faster, huh? Almost there. Come on. Ah. I'm losing my last notes.
That was good. That really hurt. My pinky.
That's fun.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm better than last week already, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Can we do it faster?
Yes,
You can?
no problem. Yes, you want 120?
Yeah, sure. 120 would be pretty crazy. Well, how about 125?
125. It's even crazier.
That would be, well, how do we get to 250? That's 125 times 2, yeah. That'd be 250.
That's-
You'd get an extra point if you can do that.
I get that? Okay. With
You
finger
get
like
that?
lazy.
We're gonna be doing fingers 2 and 4. I don't think that's
I know,
possible.
now you want to kill me.
Yeah, ow, my hand hurts. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think that's possible, but we could try. I don't think I could play it that fast because I remember I have to play it 4 times per click. You got to play it 2 times per click, so it's really
Yeah.
fast.
Well, let's try it at least, and if
We
you
gotta
can
try
do
it.
it,
Yeah, we gotta try it.
then
Let's do it.
okay.
All right, fingers 2 and 4. Yeah.
2 and 4. So we'll do like one note to have an idea about what is 125. 125, right? So let's see. That helped me a lot. I'll do the next one. I'm losing it.
That's okay. We can keep it at 100. No problem.
What's that?
I think 100 was actually pretty decent.
What? You're saying I'm not doing it?
Well, I think we should keep it at maybe like 100. So that way you could stay in time and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it requires a lot of strength to do this, so especially with these harder fingers. I'm sure with like the better fingers, like finger 1 and 2, this would be no problem. Because we're doing harder fingers, you got to do it a little slower.
No problem.
Yeah, my hands are dying at the speed.
Oh, you're telling me we are changing because of you. Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's
you can blame it on me, no problem.
okay. Ah, breathing room. So should I start from the beginning with the 2 and 4, right?
Let's just keep going where we were here. Fret 5.
Okay, gotcha. Very silent.
Alright, so now we got to do the last two fingers, fingers 3 and 4. If you want to, we can go back down to 90.
You're funny. But yes, I'm
Yeah.
down to so 3 and 4.
hmm
Okay.
We got to do it, at a good speed, that's not going to be too difficult. That's going to help you to stay consistent and, basically just work on endurance, right?
Yeah.
If it's too fast, then, you're trying to work on accuracy and then it's too fast, we don't want to really do that.
No, I fully understand. Not about practice.
Yeah, let's try it at 90. It's hard.
Already there. Let me start again. Sorry about that. Okay, I'll try it again. It's not hard at all. Oh my god.
Do you want to do 80? Again, these fingers are hard, so, you
Yes,
know,
they are hard. Yeah, okay.
next fret. Nice, that's perfect. All right, very good. So yeah, now keep in mind that most of my students, when we do these technique exercises, I have to give them low points because, well, if it's scored out of 500, um, you know, well, in order to do technique fast, you have to get rid of all your bad habits. See, when you play, there's a reason you can't go past the speed barrier. It could be a number of reasons. It could be strength, but it could also be that maybe you're on the lift up. Maybe you're lifting up, and you shouldn't be lifting up. See?
Yeah, you told me that last week too.
Yeah, exactly. You should be squeezing down and unsqueezing like a sponge, right? Most students don't have that habit installed. So when they go down, they also come up. And because they're coming up, they're using twice as much force. Down and up. Instead of just down, 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 down. Makes sense?
Yes,
So
it
if you're
does.
coming on the up, well, you're using twice as much power, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the movements are a little too big. Maybe your pick is not, Maybe you're squeezing too hard. Maybe your synchronization isn't there. There's all these little things that eventually we're going to go through a technique training, a cycle, or we're going to work on all these different little things. And at that point, you might be able to build up the speed to, 300 or 400, maybe even the 500. It shouldn't be too difficult. I could play, when I do these finger exercises, I can get to about 800. It's not too difficult, but it does require a lot of training. And then the thing is, remember, when you do technical exercises, you're going to be able to play here. But then when you go and play regularly, you have to play around here. So you got to play your technique exercises here to help you get decent playing here. Because there's a gap in between your technique training and your real playing. There's always a gap.
And you don't want the opposite. No, I was just kidding. You don't want the opposite. You don't want your technique higher up. No, lower down, and your regular playing higher up.
Well, actually, you have to start that way.
Yeah, like right now. That's right.
Because in order to install good habits, you have to remove bad habits. In order to remove bad habits, the only way to do that is to slow your guitar playing down and focus on only doing the good stuff. But then it becomes very easy to speed the good stuff up to way past your regular playing. But before you could do any of that, you got to basically take all the bad habits and do it super, super slow so that you can only do good habits. All right. Well, it's fun, but we're not really going to cover technique in this book right here. We're going to do it in the next one. All right. It's just kind of like these simple little ideas, just these things to think about. So that way, realize that 4 points on a technique exercise is pretty decent. Okay. I know songs are going to be way easier to get down than technique exercises. Like, people really struggle on the technique exercises, and I'm not sure whether it's because they don't understand what I'm saying, or whether it's just hard to do it physically. I think it's just hard to do it physically. I think they kind of get it, but sometimes they don't get it. That I'm saying things quite literally. I really mean these things, even though it might seem like I'm exaggerating sometimes. But for technique exercises. Anyways.
In my case, what I found, like for example, in doing this exercise, I was doing it, but I completely forgot about things that you told me, right?
Yeah.
Like all fingers and all that. I was focusing more on following the beat and have my fingers right.
Yeah, I think that's the other thing. I think some students will forget in the moment, like you're supposed to do it, but you just forget that you're supposed to do it. That's also could be a thing.
I was having my little finger on my guitar, and I remember that you asked me, to play the technique more like this.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, screw it, I need to focus on this first.
Well, technique is it's one of the harder things to do in guitar, and it requires a lot of patience and discipline and concentration, focus and practice, and following the rules properly. All right. So anyway, let's just do kind of a little go back into the Sweet Child of Mine thing, and then we can move forward into level 7 here. So let's do that. 6 right here. This one's pretty easy to play, so if you need to look at the tab and stuff, it's just gonna be 4 notes, and then these notes. Pretty simple things here.
Uh, 15.
And then use the ring finger to hit that 14 on the 3rd string.
3rd.
Flatten it.
Oh, yes.
And then back there. 14.
That was again.
Nice. Should be good. The picking pattern is going to be down, up, down, down. Up, down, up, down. Very good. Let's watch the pinky on the pick hand.
What about maybe?
Let's make sure it's just not. Try to put it on the strings. The pick hand. The picking hand.
Yes. Oh, this one.
Yeah, that one. Let's try to curl it up into a ball and stick it on the strings. Not too hard, but just kind of like a little bit, and then just rest it right on the strings. Yeah.
So when I play this one, yeah, it's in the back, so that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Like you can put it on the wood at that point because you're playing on the first string. There's nowhere else to go. But when you get on the second string, you want to be touching the first string. When you're on the third string, you want to be touching the first and the second string. You see?
Yes, that's obvious.
All right, let's try this again. You got it.
Okay.
Now we're on 14. Everything else stays the same. On the 12 of the third string,
Again?
string 3.
Ah, yes, that's right. I remember now.
Nice. Make sure that with your pinky, that you're playing with the tip of the finger here, right? Kind of like that.
Here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not necessarily so much with the pad, like right
It's
here.
always
You don't want to
pad,
really
yeah.
flatten it like that.
That's right.
It's like right there. Yeah, exactly.
I heard it, but it's like, oh, doing it, it's another story.
It's hard, yeah. All right. Do you want to try playing this along with the song?
I do.
Okay.
Should I slow it down a little bit?
Yeah, like at 75, we'll try. Still pretty fast, maybe like 0.65. going, keep going. It's 14 here. We're gonna head to the 12. Back to 12. Nice, nice. There we go. That's pretty good. We just want to be able to play this a little faster. So I think that was pretty cute. Still got a 6 there.
75.
Yeah, if you could do it at 75, we can give you a 7.
Okay, let's go to the goal of 7.
Yeah. Nice, very good. So that's definitely a nice 7 there. We'll go extra point. Doing better.
That's encouraging.
Yeah. If you could play it at the 100 speed here, you get the 9, right? In order to get a 10, you just got to play it along with the original. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's all just about speed, right? I mean, at this point, it's all about speed. And again, how do you build speed? You do the technique exercises. You get the 2-finger legato thing that helps you build a little speed. You do some picking exercises. I think we do. Well, we don't have any picking exercises here. In the next book, I'll be giving you some speed technique exercises. Then you'll be able to get this a little faster.
Okay.
All right. Either that or you practice like crazy. Because I just had another guy who, I mean, he said he'd been playing for like 7 months or something. And, but he told me that he was practicing for like 8 hours a day in the first few months. And, it sounded like he'd been playing for at least 2 or 3, even more years. So it sounded pretty crazy. I was like, holy moly, this is pretty good. It's not really about how many years you've been playing. It's more about how many hours have you been practicing.
Yeah, I know I have a lack of practice, but my goal, like, that's the main reason why I continue with you, right? My goal is to get back and practice it more. I just need to Is it
Yeah, most students tend to use their lesson time as their practice time, and then maybe like once or twice or something during the week. I mean, it's kind of like going to the gym, and you have a gym trainer there that's gonna make you do it right, and then usually you don't go to the gym like without the gym trainer. Like you do some other stuff if you want, like go on walks or whatever, but I don't know.
Mhm.
If you're really serious, you're gonna do it all. But you know, I mean, it's just guitar playing. We got other stuff to do in our lives, right?
Yes, but it's part of it.
It's definitely fun. I mean, for like somebody who's like a music major, I'm sure they would be a little bit more inclined to practice more. But it's okay. It's just for fun. So, let's take a look at level 7 here. We're gonna do that. You have to add this into your account here. Nice, we're making steps forward, see? Getting through this.
Yeah.
There we go. And go ahead and just refresh the page, or maybe log out, log back in again, and you should be able to see this. Open strings can be an easy lesson. And then we come to the most difficult song in the book. Very nice. Yeah, I put the hardest song in the middle, so that way you get it over with.
Yes.
Yeah, the last song isn't very difficult. It's a difficult exercise, but as far as songs go, this is the hardest one. All right, we're gonna start with the easy thing, the open strings here. Okay. So, we're going to start working on a little bit of the bar chord type shape. As you can see up here in the corner, we have the shape that we want to make. This is on the 3rd fret. So you can go ahead and just finger here on the 3rd fret, index finger, and then we've got the middle finger somewhere over there, a ring finger and pinky. Kind of make this little shape here. You want to try that right there?
Okay, where did you say that the 4 and 5 should be?
Do you see the little thing in the corner? There's like a yellow,
Yeah, I'm
yellow
trying.
thing there. You see it?
So 3 is there.
Yeah, it's the 3rd fret there. And then your ring and your pinky are going to go on the next 2 strings on fret 5. Kind of like a power chord with an extra pinky. And then your middle finger goes below all that on the 3rd string, in between everything. So we're playing on the wrong side there. It's going to be on the other side. You see this one here is the big string. Big string.
Yeah, I'm always the opposite.
Excellent. There we go. That's nice. All right. No need to like bar or anything. You're just going to kind of curl it up and just make it sound nice. Like that. Awesome. I think I'm probably out of tune. So, the first chord here is an E major. What that means is instead of having your index finger there, because we have to slide this all the way down so that your index finger is playing off the guitar on the 0. See, it's off the guitar over here. And the only other 3 fingers are going to be 2, 2, and 1 right here. Like that. Try that. It's the same shape, but now our index finger is just off the guitar. Very good. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and tune this so that way. Oh, I'm in tune. Seems like you're out of tune a little bit.
Yeah, that one is out of tune. What happened to you?
Keep in mind, I always tune mine up slightly.
Which that third string letter should it be?
Should be a D.
Oh, it's a D sharp, so I need to lower it down. Okay, that should be better, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All good?
Okay. Yeah, all good?
All
I think
right.
so.
Let's try that E major again. So our index finger is not squeezing anything, right?
The index is squeezing the first.
We don't want to be squeezing anything. It's a 0.
Oh, the second one.
0, 2, 2, 1.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right. The G string? Let's tune the G string. Doesn't sound right. So you gotta turn it down a bit.
Yeah, I just did turn it down a
Try it again. That sounds right.
bit. Okay.
Okay. Very nice. Now, we just shift this up 1 fret, add that index finger back in. Nice. Now we're going to head over to the 3rd fret, that's the G. Head up to the 5th fret for A. Fret 5. Do you notice how you have a space in between your ring finger? Yeah, try to keep those tight together. Perfect. 1 more fret for the B. Or sorry, 7th fret, my bad. 7th fret. For B. And for C, it's going to be 1 more fret. D is going to be on the 10th fret. And then the E, the last E, is on the 12th fret. Very good. So we want to remember where these notes are, where these letters are, because anytime we're going to be playing in like a key, writing some sort of a song or playing whatever, this is our starting point. The E string, the lowest string on our guitar. Remember we were talking about like the lowest, when we were playing chords, that the lowest note is like the most important one?
Yes.
The root note? Well, it goes for scales as well. The lowest note, your starting point, that's your beginning. So on the E string, that's the lowest string, you gotta know what the letters are on this string because all the scales start on this string. It's the lowest note, that's where they all start. So that's why you gotta know the letters on this string. Now the good thing is there's two E strings. Actually, the high string right here is the same, isn't it? E and E. So if you know both, well, if you know one string, you know two strings, and then now you know 30% of your guitar neck.
Oh, that's good news.
So, let's try to basically just try to play around here. Eventually, okay. So let's go back to our E over here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna practice a little picking pattern to help you kind of learn these chord shapes.
Okay.
As you can see here, the picking pattern is right here. I'll zoom in on this a little bit. But we start on the low string, and then notice we play the middle two strings like this. Bam, 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 with a down, up, down. And then we play the outer rim, the outer strings here, and just go back in, down, up, down. So low string, and then down, up, down. High. Perfect. Obviously, the high is going to be the upstroke, right? And the low is going to be the downstroke. We're pincering in like that. Right. This is version 1. Version 2 is slightly closer. So now we're on this string. Is that right? This is on the 5th string and the 2nd string.
Yes. I got it.
Nice. Okay, so let's start with the E chord, and we're going to hold our fingers here. You kind of get that sound like that.
Okay, so this is one.
Well, that's the F chord right there.
Oh, the E is this one.
E is on 0.
Yes. I apologize. To me, I was like, E, oh yes, it's the first one, so I punched it first, but no. Okay. So I do.
And you're going to go to the 5th string here. Nice. Okay. Very good. Let's try that one more time. Let's do twice on each chord. Alright, so make sure it ends right here on this one.
Okay.
Alright, but the first time that you're doing the middle here, I'm noticing that you're playing that one with a downstroke.
Yep, I know. I noticed that.
Okay, so you saw that. Very good. Okay, so next chord is going to be the G. That's the 3rd fret. And it's going to be the same pattern the whole time, so just kind of think about that pattern.
No. Okay.
Nice. One more time. Then we head down to the F chord. Where's the F?
Yeah. This one is on 5th.
Well, where do you think, if E was 0, where's F?
Oh, F. It's either this one or that one. I think we practiced this one, so I would bet on like that.
You got it. Yeah, the 1st fret. Nice. Very nice there.
Okay.
Excellent.
That sounds right.
Nice. One more try there. Just gotta squeeze real hard. I know it's
Yeah,
tough. This is the hardest chord. Curl and then squeeze. Make sure not to touch any of the other strings.
That's gonna give me some good feelings at the tip of my fingers.
Alright, that's fine. Once the chords get easier on the higher fret, so now we're on fret 7 here. This is on the B note. Two times. Alright, then we go to the 8, which is C.
Eight.
Yeah. Two times. Over to the A chord. We haven't played one of them so far.
That must be this one. We're just right there, right?
It's gonna be on fret 5.
One more. 5. 3. Okay. All right.
Nice. Okay. Then we're on 10 here. I'll tell you how to memorize the letters in just a moment. We're on 10. This is the D.
So that's the 12.
D is gonna be 10.
10. D is 10. This one. It's gonna be fun. I did a mistake. So it's
Just keep going, don't worry.
Okay, got it. Come on. So what is the mistake?
Probably touching it with either the index finger or the middle finger might be touching it.
So should the index touch it?
Nothing should be touching these strings.
Ah, okay. Got it. So let me start it again, okay?
Sure.
That doesn't sound good.
All right, we're going to be on the 12th fret now. Okay. So,
Okay.
well,
Yeah.
We gotta do two things here. We have to memorize the order of the chords, and then we also have to memorize these letters.
Okay.
As far as the letters go, it's gonna be pretty easy. We already know one of them.
The E.
E, that's 0. And it's also
The root.
mm-hmm.
What do you want me to hear?
There's another number. It's 0 and
Huh?
where does the guitar repeat?
2, 2, 1. 0, 2, 2, 1. 0.
Yeah, but where does the guitar repeat? Which fret?
Repeat.
Everything starts over.
At 0. So
There,
I don't know.
do you see the dots on your guitar?
The top and the bottom are E.
Uh-huh. Do you see the dots on your guitar?
Yes.
One of those, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
repeats.
Okay.
So if 0 is E, then 12
This is-
is also E.
Okay.
And so is 24 if you have 24 frets.
Okay.
Okay, so we got basically 2 notes there. Now, as far as F, well, F is right after E, so we just kind of should remember that. Now, on some guitars, you might even have a dot on it. I'm not sure if you have a dot on the first fret.
No, I don't.
Okay, good. We don't want that dot. It's very distracting.
Good.
So F is right after the E. So that's one you might have to kind of remember. The F is right after E. But if you follow the dots, you will now get the next 3. So
Okay.
it's going to be the G, A, and the B.
G, A, and B.
Nice.
Okay.
Now think of the last dot as hot lava. You can't touch it.
The last dot. Which dot are you talking about?
There are 4 dots, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one is hot.
Hot lava. You can't touch it.
Okay, so that means that
That means
this is B. C must be just right.
exactly. It's on the left side of the dot, the left side of the hot lava,
Yes.
and then D is on the other side of the hot lava.
This is a volcano
Yeah, exactly.
inside. Okay, so C and then D is on the other side here.
Exactly.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, and then everything repeats after that. You just hit the E's on the 12.
Sounds good. Okay.
So let's go and play the G note.
Yeehaw! G is the 5, right?
Let's try to think about that a little bit.
No, the F, G. So it's a 3.
You got it. All right, how about the B?
Before the hot lava. Is that here?
Wait. Which number is that?
7.
Okay, very good. How about D?
It's so it's this one. It's 10.
Nice. Okay, how about A?
6.
6?
5, 6, 7, 8.
8? That's an A?
No, that's a B. The A.
Not quite. What letter is that?
Okay, that's F, G, F, A, B. Okay, A. I'm confused. One moment. G, A, B, C,
Yeah, that's right. It's a C.
D,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you follow me?
Sure. Let's go back to the A.
F, G, A, B, C, D, E.
Very good. Easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you follow the dots and then you avoid the hot lava and you got them all. It's simple.
G and A. Okay, so you've been patient with me. You must be laughing very hard. Ask me those numbers again, or those letters. I think
Let's
I'm
try the
gonna.
F.
Yes. F is this one.
How about a D?
Say A.
Very good. How about B?
B is this one.
Okay. How about C?
C is this one.
And A?
A is this one.
There you go. All right. So we're good.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to remember the notes on the first string. So now we have to remember the order of the chords. That might be a little trickier. But what's the trick to memorizing crazy arpeggio / picking patterns like this? It's a little test question at the bottom here.
It's just like the first two notes, but you don't do it in the middle. You simplify.
What was that?
Well, you simplify your play.
Yeah, you simplify your playing, right?
Yes, you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't do it all, right? How can we take 128 pick strokes and turn them into 8 pick strokes?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So just playing the first note of your main.
Well, yeah, you could do that. You could do that. That works. That works. But in this case, it's a chord, so I generally tend to recommend strumming the entire chord.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, yeah, it makes sense to just play the first note too. It's fine. But chords are nice too. So the order, let's go through the first 2 chords, okay? So it's going to be from 0 to 3. That's it. By the way, do you have distortion on your guitar here?
Yes.
Let's turn it to clean.
It was clean. Oh,
Is it clean?
Let me put it super. It should work.
Sounds alright.
Like this?
Yeah.
So.
And then the 3rd fret. Make sure to put your index finger on the low string.
Oh, yes.
All right. Okay. Now the next 2 are going to be 1 and 7. Back to 1 and then 7. Did we get the 1 in there?
Yeah.
The 1? The first fret?
What do-
See, it says 1 7. 0 3 1 7. 0 3 1 7. 0
Okay.
4 a 3 the 1 a 7. That's gonna be an E, a G, F, and B. E, G, F, and the B. Very good. Those are our first 4 chords. Let's play them one more time.
Hey there.
One more time.
Traveling a lot.
Don't worry too much about what it sounds like right now.
Okay.
Just the position.
Oh boy, it's super loud. 1, 3, 1,
What are the letters?
Okay. A, B, F, 7 is what? A, B?
B. All right, very good. Now, let's take a look at the next two chords. 8, which is just 1 up from that 7. And then we go to 5. Nice, okay. So let's play from the 1 to the 7 to the 8 to the 5. Nice. Can we play this backwards? All the way to the end?
5, 8, 7, 1.
Yeah, 5, 8, 7, 1, 3, 0.
7.
You got it. The last two are going to be 10 and 12. That's be pretty easy. Let's play those two. All right, now we're going to step backwards to 8 and 5, 10 and 12. Here's 8, 5, 10, and 12. That might be difficult. Let's try that a few times.
Not very good though. 8, 5, 10, and 12. 8, 5.
You want to get the first finger on the low string.
It was lost. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Very good. What are those letters?
C, D.
Close. The first one's correct. That's a C.
C, A,
What's on the other side of the hot lava?
D, and E.
D and E. Very good. Okay, good stuff. Now, we're going to work backwards a little further. We start from the 1, and we go to 7, 8, 5, 10, 12. So we're going here. You almost got this.
8, 5, 1, 7, 8, 5, 10, 12. Does it sound right?
Yeah, don't worry too much about the sound.
All right. 7, 7, 7, 7. Well.
Yeah, that's good. Keep these two fingers tight together like that.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's a mistake that I'm making.
Because if you let them loose like that, then it tends to fall apart. The chord falls apart. You keep them tight like that, and then the chord stays still. All right. So what are those letters? Back to 1.
F,
Go ahead and move the hand here too, and strum it at the same time.
F. 7 is B. B. C. A. This one is E. F. E.
All right, very good. And then the first two chords are going to be 0 and 3, so let's just throw those in there. Let's
Cool.
try this.
Okay, you guys, you stay together.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a E.
Very good.
That's
Try focusing just first on the position, the movements. Then we'll go through the letters again. Let's try to
okay.
memorize the movements first.
Got it. So it's a 1, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well, here's the thing. Don't think about the numbers.
Okay.
Only remember what it looks like to play this. Ignore the numbers entirely. Watch your hands. See the move. Feel the move. Be the hand. Use the force.
Yes, that's it. Hypnotize me so I can play very well.
We skipped something.
Pick the one. I got it. Seven.
Ooh. There you go.
Yes, you were recovered fast enough.
There we go. All right, very good.
I got the force.
Yeah, so now let's try doing it one more time. Just tell me what the letters are, and then we'll try to play it along with the song, and we'll just see what happens here.
Nice. Okay, so
Should be pretty easy.
E, G, F,
Don't worry about the sound, just keep going.
okay. This is B,
Good.
A, and then E. No, this is D and E.
All right, that's pretty decent. We forgot about the C chord in here, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, let me try it again then.
Okay, one more time.
One more time. E, F,
Nice.
E,
7. Gotta get to 7 here.
7. So this is
Letter.
no, there's something wrong there.
Yeah.
That's the
B, right?
yeah. This is B, A, B.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
3 dots, and then you have the hot lava.
Yeah, I remember the hot lava, and this is the T.
That's
But
the C.
what I keep forgetting is this is the G. I think the A is what throws me off. So let me try it again.
Okay.
Thanks for your patience. So E, G, F, seven is B, E.
There we go. All right. So, yeah. Do you want to try it maybe one time here with the track here?
Ah. Can I put it at 0.5?
At what? 0.5? I think it's gonna be pretty slow already. I didn't make this very fast.
Okay. So everything is 0.3.
How about like 0.75? Remember that the picking will make this very slow. As you're picking,
Okay.
you gotta keep picking and picking and picking, and you don't move your hand.
Because I just play the whole thing, right? I don't pick yet, correct? Or do I pick?
Yeah, you gotta pick it. So you gotta pick like. God, I keep screwing up, but. And twice on each, so you don't even move your hand. It's just picking exercise.
Okay, I understand.
You probably even played at full speed. Let's try to 0.75 though. Ready to go to the 3rd fret? Now 1. Comes a 7.
What is after that?
7.
7. Eight after that.
That's right. Nice. One more
So
time.
that, already. So that is 5, correct?
Next is 5. And we go to 10. And 12. Perfect. All right. Okay, that's good stuff. We'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a score here. We just got started on it, so it takes a little bit of. The picking is easy, but switching the chords is a little harder. So you might actually want to play this faster, right? Because the picking's easy. And
Yes.
then when you do well, okay, never mind. You want to play it sort of around normal speed because I think it's fine. But when you do the strumming by itself, you're going to work on switching chord shapes. So you practice the strumming part. You strum once, strum, 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 switch, switch, switch. Practice that. Then you can do the song at normal speed. It should be fine. Okay.
Sounds
All right. So we'll go ahead and give you, I think about About a 5 on this one. It's okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, next time we're going to try the hardest song, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
Yeah. That's the hard one, right?
That's the
I
hard one.
I watched your YouTube video of someone else who was playing it, and it looks very good.
Yeah, it's it's not really difficult to play. It's just long. So we're really working more on your memory. How much can you memorize?
Okay. Well, I can tell that my memory right now is, I was surprisingly uh, happy about the way that I remember all those
Yeah,
chords.
of course we did use the pyramid, the backwards pyramid technique, the pyramid method. So when you do that, memorizing things becomes pretty easy. The problem is people don't use the pyramid method, so then memorizing becomes difficult. All right. Anyways, good stuff. I'll see you around. Okay, that was good.
Yeah. Thanks very
Awesome.
much, Matthew.